Alright, here we are on Union-9 for Operation Chimera. This is a pretty easy mission if you have some top tier tanks. Even if you only have tier 8s, this is definitely achievable. You need to cause 2,000 damage to heavies, and kill 2 heavies is the primary, and if you want to get the secondary done, you need to win and survive. Pretty basic stuff, pretty straightforward. Now, because this is a mission that requires damage, I am going to select a top tier tank, which is sort of my strategy in terms of getting missions done. If I need damage, I go top tier. If I need straight up kills, I go as low tier as possible. The tank that I'm using is the WZ-111-5A, which is a Chinese tier 10. It's the latest tier 10 added to the Chinese tree. And it's a continuation of the WZ-111-14, which has the nice 490 alpha gun, which is why I've chosen this. Now on the map Abbey, you can see that I've gone down the 8 line, and the reason I went down the 8 line is if you look at the enemy composition, I am top tier heavy. Normally the top tier heavies would go the 1 or 2 line. But the enemy team actually has a lot of heavy tanks and low tier heavy tanks, and they don't have a lot of TDs, and the TDs typically head down the 8 line and sit up at the top and snipe. The low tier heavies tend to fill that role when there's not enough TDs. So I made the decision at the start of the game to head down the 8 line and pick on these tier 8 heavies. And you can see right away I dispatched that Chrysler pretty quickly. I have an E75 with me, but I'm not actually sure what he's doing. And now I've got the damage complete, and I just need a kill. And I see this T-34 down here, and I just want to get the kill and be done with it. Now this is actually going to end quickly because I do die here. I basically suicide to get this tank. If you noticed, while I was up top, there was a T-100 light tank shooting me in the rear. And of course, we have this type sitting up here, peppering me. And so I'm not in a great position. If I didn't have to suicide to get that T-34, I could have backed off, covered myself from the light, and then just engaged properly with this type. But to get the mission done, I chose to get my damage, get the kills, and be done with it. And E75 is dead somehow. I'm not sure what he was doing, but in any case, did not survive this, so I didn't complete this with honors. But if you get into a better situation, you can certainly do this. You can do this at tier 8. An IS-3 would complete this. A 112 would complete this. But here is Union-9 without honors. A couple tips to get this done. Stick with the top tier heavies. I know it's only 2,000 damage, but it's just so much easier to get done with top tier heavies at 440 or 490 alpha, just depending on which tanks you run. This is going to be a pretty easy mission to get done in terms of damage. And if you're putting out top alpha, in terms of heavies at least, you can definitely get the kills with that. Anticipate where the low tier tanks are going. You want to be running down the lanes where the tier 9s and tier 8 heavy tanks are headed. And as you saw at the end there, just sacrifice the HP for the kills, because the kills are actually harder in a lot of ways than the damage is on this mission. Good luck, guys.